Salut à tout le monde. Hello, welcome to another video on Cameroon. Whew, the wind of change is really blowing in Cameroon, and something strange is happening as we speak right now. A lot of the military personnel are being, ethnically profiled. So we got reports coming out of Yaoundé that some military personnel from the north and from the west and from the Anglophone regions, as the northwest and southwest, are being targeted and they're taking away their weapons because they are from the north, because they are from the west, and they call them like Bamlekes, or they say the northeast, or they say Anglophones, namely from the regions of the northwest and the southwest regions of Cameroon. This is crazy. So you see, now the regime is scared of its own military. Oh my goodness. This tells us that that change movement is hitting up in a positive direction. Because explain to me how a whole president or the whole ministers in power are going to be scared of their own military and then they're taking away their own weapons. How do you know that the people that you're living with weapons are not the people that are going to come after you? How do you know that the weapons you're taking from those guys, maybe they might be the ones that were thinking of saving you, but now you've taken their weapons away? Who can you trust in this moment in time? Because you cannot say, oh, they're supporting Issa Tchiroma Bakari. That's why you're taking their weapons away. This is insane. This shows you how far this regime is willing to go. And this should be a lesson to our brothers in the military, in the army, in the B, and the Gendarmerie International. This is a lesson to you all. We have been saying this for a long time. Do not take instructions from Pobia and his regime. But you guys don't want to listen. When he says, come and kill, you go shoot your brothers and sisters with no remorse. And at the end of the day, you're going to be the one seeing those nightmares, imagining and thinking of your brother you shot and killed. Why someone is in a 2D having a good night, good bed, enjoying with his family. What, you're there having sleepless night, always thinking of the person you shot and killed. You guys got to be smart and think very, very carefully before you do anything. We keep saying this thing, you guys don't listen. Now they're taking your weapons away. Who knows what is next for you? Because they know you're trained. You're trained. So to them, you're a threat. God forbid they start killing you guys. So it is high time for your own safety and for your own good. You better leave any place, any military barrack, leave that place and join the popular movement. And that popular movement is the movement of change. Change is going to come whether you guys like it or not. So it's high time you join the train. So that way we move Cameroon forward into the right direction, because we have been going backward for too long now. The army should be ashamed of themselves. And if your weapon was retrieved by the regime, it is high time and it's still early for you to join the people, because this fight that we are fighting is not only our fight, it's your fight too, because you guys are suffering. You should be feeling this thing more than we are feeling. But sometimes, I don't know, you guys are immune to the pain that the Cameroonian people are facing on a daily basis. For some reason, I don't know. You have wives, you have kids in society, in Cameroon, and they feel and understand what we are going through. But still yet, you just act as if you don't even know what the hell is going on. It's time for you guys to protect us It's time for you guys to stand for us. You're not representing Pobia. You're representing the Cameroonian people. And if the so-called Pobia thinks that we are going to let him enjoy another 7 years of corruption, 7 years of suppression, 7 years of oppression, 7 years of giving us depression, then he must be smoking something I don't know the name of. I don't know the name of the thing he smokes because it is not weed. Because if you smoke weed, you act somehow, but at least you're going to have some senses. People who smoke weed, think straight. Even though they might be high for a little while, but they're going to come back to reality. That thing Pobia smokes, I don't know where it's from, and I don't know the name of it. But we are sure that we don't want to smoke that thing. That is crazy. It is time for us to come together and mobilize around our revolutionary leader, Issa Tchiroma Bakari, because that change is here to stay, whether you like it or not. And I know there's some of our brothers and sisters in the army and the B battalions and the Gendarmerie Internationale who support this movement of change, but they don't want to put on their uniform so that they can identify them. Because we saw what happened to a guy in the north. I think it's in Gaunda or something. If I'm not mistaken, there was a police officer who took a video congratulating Issa Tchiroma Bakari for winning the election. This guy was abducted and he was arrested. Till today, we don't know where this guy is. We don't know his whereabouts. And this have to stop. We also got reports that there was a journalist in Bamenda who was abducted by the regime. And today, we don't know his whereabouts. This is not democracy. You can't be imposing dictatorship on us and expect us to accept it with open arms and like, oh, the head of state. What the hell? That is why you see some of these corrupt guys who receive a lot of money from the CPDM party when they meet Pobia, Bivondo Bartolomea. You see how they give him a handshake? They're going to give him a handshake as if he is God. You see only the distance and someone is behind the posture going all the way down. He's not a king. He's not God. Oh my goodness. Because they gave you like 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40, 50 million francs CFA. You think, oh, he's the ultimate. And it gives you right and it boosts your morale to sell the entire country. And when people are feeling pain, you don't feel it because the head of state gave you some money. So you have to spend it while your brothers and sisters are over there thinking about what's next for the future. What is the future going to entail? What are they going to do tomorrow? Are they even going to survive the next day? They're confused. They don't know what the hell is going on. But you were there receiving or collecting bribes from the regime to sell the election, sell your brother's future, sell your children's future because of immediate reward from the regime. You should be ashamed of yourself for selling our future. This is insane. And you don't even feel. You're like, and you come out in the press to back the head of state, the so-called head of state. May I remind you, so-called head of state, he is not the president of our country. I know you guys are trying to legitimize him by posting every single person who say congratulations. Any congratulatory message that comes out, you guys are quick to post it. You go to Ernest Obama. He is a devil himself. Ernest Obama. He goes out there and he's like, oh, say every crazy thing just to back the regime. This is crazy. We have to bring back the power to the people because the people who are so-called leaders of the country, they don't know anything about leadership. Everything they do brings the country backward, and that is not what we want for our great nation. I rest my case. See you in the next video. Au revoir à tout le monde. Bye bye.